The third season of Starship Discovery has come to a close, leaving us with an ending that demands more from the series, especially with the promotion of Michael Burnham to that of Captain and her taking full command of the USS Discovery.
Let's fly.
Hello everyone, my name is Captain Jack and welcome to Trek Central. Today we're going to go over all the details for Starship Discovery Season 4, which we know has been in various stages of production before being officially announced in October 2020. Let's dive in and explore the details, the current state of production, and what we might expect from the next season of Discovery. If you're new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Trek Central. We're also on social media, so keep up to date with the latest Star Trek news, lore and more by following us on Twitter and more. All links, including one to our brand new website, are in the video description below. Right, let's fly. Now Discovery is continuing its stay in the brand new 32nd century for the future of the show, with co-creator and co-showrunner Alex Kurtzman confirming that in October 2020, when Season 4 of the series was officially announced. Active development for the fourth season of Discovery actually started way before it was officially announced, which is the case with any major production. Reports and publications, particularly from trade publications of Production Weekly, mentioned that the fourth season of Starship Discovery was under active development on January 9th, 2020, just before CBS's new flagship series of Star Trek Picard aired last year. It's also been rumoured and suggested that Discovery has a fifth season already in some form of pre-production. Kurtzman has mentioned in interviews that Discovery has years and years left. While no official source has confirmed a Season 5 of the show existing, rumours from various sites claiming inside sources have mentioned this in various forms of development. We'll likely hear and see more about that later this year. Now, the outbreak of COVID-19 around the world has made a large impact on the production of many shows and movies, including Discovery Season 4. Kurtzman gave an update on this during August of last year, mentioning that production was delayed and therefore having to be rescheduled. The silver lining though is that the writers' room were able to work remotely and had made good headway on script writing for the fourth season. Official pre-production of Season 4 began on August 17th in Toronto, Canada, which is where Discovery is filmed. It was also around this time that a signpost for Discovery's production was found around the film's location, further adding to the fact that Discovery was filming its fourth season, before the official CBS announcement confirmed it. October 16th saw the official announcement of Season 4 by Alex Kurtzman and Michelle Paradise, who was also a showrunner. This was the day after the third season premiered, with production officially starting on November 2nd. As of January 2021, the season is still in production and is scheduled to end in June 2021. This is obviously with COVID-19 and lockdown restrictions pending. So what do we know about this season so far? Honestly, not much, which is to be expected. Thanks to the ending of Season 3, we know that Michael Burnham is now captain and will be returning to lead the USS Discovery into the final frontier of the 32nd century. First up though, who is returning? Well, the good news is that all of the main cast will be back. Yes, that does include Doug Jones as Saru. The season final of Season 3, with Saru taking a leave of absence and Captain Burnham taking command of Discovery, left many with the impression that Saru may not be returning. Well, thankfully he is. Michelle Paradise has confirmed in interviews that Saru will indeed be back, stating that they're not letting Doug Jones go anywhere, as he really is a fantastic cast member, not to mention Saru's character development in the third season was fantastic. Newly introduced characters such as Adira and Gray, played by Blue Del Barrio and Ian Alexander respectively, will also be back in the upcoming season. The mysterious man, aka Kovic, portrayed by David Cronenberg, will also be back, along with Book, who is portrayed by David Ajala. Michelle Paradise also confirmed that the storyline revolving around the characters of Gray being seen will be followed up in Season 4. We've got our own theories on how this might play out, including how it relates to other iterations of Star Trek, but we need to wait and see for more information on that subject. Of course, I'm also happy to say that our resident Dadmiral, aka Admiral Vance, who is played by Oded Fair, will also be returning for the fourth season of the series. Paradise confirmed that we're going to be treated to more stories for the Starfleet CNC coming right up. Likely additional characters will be returning as well, but we'll expect more details on that later this year, so stay tuned for that. Regarding the actual story developments of Season 4, we know very little about. Commenting on Tilly's journey in Season 3, Paradise will not comment on what their character can expect in the upcoming season, due to the fact it might spoil the story. Likely at this point, we'll get little information about the story as a whole, especially if it's being filmed right now. Fun little fact, at the end of Season 3 we see Tilly having been promoted to a rank of lieutenant. Well deserved, some would say. However, it's slightly confusing as in one shot she is shown wearing a Blue Star uniform, meaning she's attached to the Science Division, and in another, she is wearing the Red Command Division uniform. Likely just a small production error, as if you blink, you'll miss it. When it comes to the feel and style of the story for Season 4, Michelle Paradise had this to say. I can say the places we really focus on Season 3, trying to make sure our characters can grow, explore new relationships, exploring how people can change, finding new layers for each of our characters, are also a really strong focus for Season 4, and I expect we'll continue to see our characters grow in new and hopefully exciting ways. All of them know going into the end of Season 2 that this is a one-way trip. Now that they're here, we're not looking to go back. We're likely going to see some locations that have been discovered in Season 3, such as Book's homeworld, and perhaps even more encounters with the Emerald Chain, depending on the state that it is in following Osiro's death at the end of Season 3. I also have a feeling that Season 4 will explore the Federation rebuilding more, and Discovery playing a vital role in that story as well. Fixing the future and the fragile state of the galaxy isn't a 5-minute thing, and hopefully we'll also see Discovery playing a more traditional Star Trek role of diplomatic missions and negotiations. This brings me to Saru's story. Many were right to question and wonder if he was returning. Thankfully, as mentioned earlier, it has been confirmed that he'll be back, but where does this character go from here? It's highly likely Burnham will stay as captain of the Discovery, so I doubt Saru will be able to command the ship again. Demoting him would damage a character for the sake of a plot and story. In my personal opinion, if anything, making him some sort of diplomatic envoy, like an ambassador, could work really well. One thing Saru did really well in Season 3 was handling himself really well in these tense diplomatic situations, particularly in his talks with the Navarre Prime Minister, which I personally find one of his best episodes. Doug Jones even hinted at the idea of Ambassador Saru in his interview on The Ready Room, the official after show of Star Trek Discovery. He said the following. Saru really wants to take this opportunity because he wants to go home too. His nostalgia has gotten the better for him. Now here's a Kelpie who needs a big brother type. Saru takes that role on happily. It is difficult to return to a ship that you had captained and be a subordinate. Is there some form of connection to Kaminar now? Oh, maybe Ambassador Saru. For Kaminar to the Federation, one day. There are many options and many places we can go with it, and I am looking forward to that. What is ahead? Myself and a lot of the Trek Central team are hoping that Saru will go down this route for Season 4, but it will remain to be seen. Hopefully we'll learn more about this in the future in the upcoming months. Speaking about Captain Michael Burnham for a second, our newest Starfleet captain, Alex Kurtzman mentioned how her arcs across all the seasons have so far led up to this moment. Essentially referring to how Burnham was trying to be a specific person, first influenced by the Vulcans, then Starfleet, then also a time as a courier in Season 3. Based on Kurtzman's comments, we'll likely see Burnham learning a bit more about what it is to be captain of her own starship, and also responsible for the lives of all those on board. Thinking about it, she has had plenty of training before, under the Prime Captain Georgiou. Now, she's going to finally use more of that command training to navigate the harsh reality of the 32nd century. We'll have more to talk about when it comes to Captain Burnham in an upcoming dedicated video on the topic. Make sure you're subscribed to keep up to date with that one. Before we end it off, a couple more details about Season 4, which some of you may find interesting. Alex Kurtzman did reveal in October last year that CBS was constructing a video wall to allow for virtual production on the season. This film technology has previously been used on The Mandalorian. At the time of the Christmas filming break in 2020, this tech was still under construction. As such, scenes that would require the virtual film wall were scheduled to be filmed after a break, once the tech was ready. Thinking about it, not only is this video wall super cool for the sake of filming the 4th season, it also makes filming under COVID restrictions slightly easier. Crews, sets, and actors are not required to trek halfway across the world for certain location shoots, instead making use of a virtual wall to construct an environment. You may think this does not deliver a good effect. Well, in fact it does. Disney's Star Wars The Mandalorian has been using this technology since Season 1 of production, and has delivered fantastic results at a fraction of the cost, but maintaining quality content. I personally can't wait to see how Discovery and hopefully other Star Trek productions take advantage of this going forward. Finally, composer Jeff Russo has confirmed as of December 2020 that he'll be back to score the 4th season of Star Trek Discovery. As Season 3 is now finished, he's likely starting work on the show soon. That wraps up all our news on Star Trek Discovery Season 4. As of right now, there is no current release date for the 4th season, and with new lockdown restrictions happening around the world, it's possible that it could be delayed until next year, but hopefully Season 4 will air in the later stage of 2021. Star Trek Picard Season 2 and Star Trek Strange New Worlds, as well as other animated shows, are currently in various stages of production. Some are waiting to start filming. You can keep up with our updates on these shows by following our social accounts and visiting our brand new relaunched website over on trekcentral.net. If you do want to keep up to date on the latest Star Trek news, lore and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Trek Central. You can also follow us on social media or join our community Discord server. For now, I've been Captain Jack, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. Live long and prosper, my friends.